My name is Esther Neff, and I'm the director and librettist for Institute, a project that's rehearsing here right now. We've been here since the beginning of July. We've been using the space about twice a week, and it's been really nice. It's absolutely the biggest space we've ever rehearsed on or performed in before, so we've spent a lot of time spacing people in the big space. Well, it's called Institute, and it's the third piece in a trilogy called The Transformational Grammar of the Institutional Glory Bowl. It started in 2008 with a piece called Schooled and Unschooled, and then the second piece was called Workforce Forced Work. So this piece is kind of the culmination of the trilogy. While the first two pieces in the trilogy were based around specific institutions and also went through a similar process of interviews and focus workshops with the public to talk to them about what their conceptions were and what their relationships were with institutions, this piece was about the very abstract. What are institutions? What do people need them for? What have you used them for in your life? What institutions have you joined by choice but not by choice, and why, and how they influenced your emotions, your ability to construct your identity, and so on and so forth. So it's sort of this huge tangled knot of conceptions and conflicting viewpoints, and we've kind of tried to maintain the flavor of that chaos. So we have a large group of characters who are improvising action with the sequence of props, and then we have characters who have very strict guidelines for their movement and are attempting to kind of organize the other characters. So a lot of the text that is in the piece, in the libretto that I wrote, is taken directly from the statements of people who participated in the focus workshops, and then also from academic texts, philosophical texts, political science, sociology, and so on and so forth. Well, our pieces are pretty complicated. It's an opera. Everything is about 99% sung, and we have a lot of performers that are not singers or who are not performers. We have a mix of amateur and professional performers. So we usually need a lot of time to learn music and to learn the text. So LPAC has been really helpful just in that space. It's to rent that that number of hours would be outrageously expensive, and it's certainly beyond our means. We're a very small company that's very DIY, and we do everything ourselves. So having LPAC, the tech is there, the tech staff has been great supporting us, and Honda giving us space has been great.
Great. What is the next step for your project?
So after the work in progress, we have about 2 weeks of rehearsal, and then we're moving to the Cell Theater on 23rd Street in Manhattan. We also have some performances at Superfront, which is a gallery in Sunset Park, and we did some workshop performances throughout the summer in Brooklyn, but our big performances will be at the Cell, and then October 8th at Exapno, which is a composer space. Well, I hear that we're not actually allowed to have the grilled cheese at LPAC, so that relates to the former question. For future residents that might want to use food, no. It says so clearly on the door, no food or drink, so we understand. Yeah. But what we're going to do, well, I don't want to know if I should tell you the secret of what we're going to do. We're basically going to still construct the grilled cheese sandwiches with yellow.
Just don't tell me the secret, just in
general?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So we have this kind of overarching metaphor of people conceiving of thoughts and concrete ideas as being dry and hard, sort of like toasted bread, and emotions as being this sort of gooey, like melted, cheesy thing that can be really, like messy and also not super nutritious. So the emotions and thoughts, when you put them together, makes a grilled cheese sandwich. But I had the opportunity to go into Handan's acting class and hold one of the focus workshops with her students. So that was one of the best focus workshops that we had. It was really interesting. I talked to them about their experiences with institutions, ranging from going to school here, through religion, through family, through friendship institutions, through marriage, relationships, all those different kinds of institutions. They're extremely articulate and really helpful in this piece. And if they come and see it, they'll probably hear themselves quoted. I'm Esther Neff, and our project is Institute, and our website is www.panoplylab.org.